Hello, welcome to this Android Development tutorial brought to you by North Border Software. My name is Gary. We're finished with the Android manifest file for the moment, so we'll just close that down. I want to start using the modifying the layout to be appropriate for our first app, which we're going to build. So this was the activity underscore main layout that was created when we first created the app. You'll see here when we open this file up, we've got two views. This is the design view, which gives you an idea of what it's going to look like on the screen. We've got this little hello world text view there. These are all the what we call views. Views are pretty much anything that shows text, edit text, different types of layout. They're the tools, I guess, which can be used to create the different forms of layout. There's quite a lot listed down here, so there's actually it's something you really need to have a look at, and we'll be seeing how most of these work throughout this series as well. So once we've done a few, they're actually fundamentally very similar in a lot of ways. There's also text view, so this actually illustrates the XML associated with this. What I'm going to do is the relative layout is fairly tricky to deal with first time round. I use it all the time because it gives a high degree of control over where the views appear on the screen. But really, from a getting started perspective, I think it'd be best to use the linear layouts. Okay, so what I'm going to do, there's actually a lot of clutter here, so I'm actually going to delete most of this. So some things this padding for the moment, we just don't need it for the moment. We'll take some of that out. There. I'll do a Control Alt R, Control Alt L. We'll just format that just a little bit neater. So you can see it's a relative layout, and I made it the layout width matching the parent. The parent is the width of the screen. The height is the height of the screen. I'm going to make this a relative layout. So a linear layout. So I'm just going to make this linear layout. Just going to change it to that, and I'll change this here just to close off the tag. Linear layout. Okay, so the other thing that's changed it to a linear layout, and the other attribute I'm going to give it here for the moment is Android orientation vertical. So if we go back to our design now, it looks the same for the moment because it's still got the text view in there, but it's just going to be a lot easier to work with at the moment. We will be looking at relative layouts later on. They are very flexible, very important as well. So I'm going to work with this text view now. This is the string that's been added in there by default. I'm just going to type the strings directly in for the moment. I'm going to call this just call it result. Okay, and I also need to give it an ID because I'm going to change the value of this text view in the Java, so we need to reference it somehow, and we reference it with an ID. So I just need to type Android ID equals, and it'll be ampersand sign plus ID, and then we just give it some sort of ID, so text view, and we'll call it text view result. So we'll get to use that when we come down to the Java. A couple of other things I want to add. So it just says result there. I'm going to add an edit text, so we'll what we'll do, we'll just drag it in. So I need to put an edit text in. It's gone there, but I'm going to move this above the text view. Okay, and we'll just start copying and pasting these. Just want two of those in, and don't worry about the errors for the moment. I want to find a button, just a standard button will do. Move that in there, so that's fine. I'll probably take that. Okay, so we're just going to get rid of these errors by changing the IDs. So I'll make this edit, ET for edit text, and it'll be first name, and we'll make this ET surname. That's one word actually, surname. We'll keep that lower. Results, and make this button combine. Okay, so let's just format that out. So it's Control Alt and L, and that just makes all the code nice and tidy. So let's just check that on the screen. So we've actually got two edit text here. We're going to enter our parameters, and when we press the button we should get the combined name out there. So for a basic layout, that's all we need. We'll go on and do the Java side of it, so we could just make this little program work. So it's just one other thing I want to do to this layout, and that's just to change the name of this button. On the new button, let's just call it combine. Okay, so that's all we need to do for that. Okay, the next one we'll go on to do the Java program side of things. So catch you in the next one. Bye for now.